This time, the Planet Mechanics are tackling one of the world's biggest problems, traffic pollution. Their mission is to build an emission-free delivery vehicle for a city centre sandwich shop. But will their solution cut the mustard?
Your front tyre fails, your battery's insecure, all your wiring fails.
Or will our green engineers be left in a pickle?
They don't want to know.
Dick Strawbridge is an ex-army officer turned eco-warrior. Jem Stansfield is an inventor with a wild green streak. Two men on a mission to fix the world. One mechanical solution at a time. Together, they are the Planet Mechanics. Dick and Jem need to find a mobile base to work from and want to keep their carbon footprint at a minimum. They've come to this scrap heap to collect an old vehicle to recycle.
One that's even got turbo written on the front of it. Dick, this is it. Yes, it's our horse box. I love it.
Their plan, to convert this old livestock transporter into an eco-workshop. That's if it starts.
I've left the keys in it. Here we go. In a minute.
But practice makes perfect.
Give it a chance, give it a chance.
That sounds great.
At the moment, this truck is an environmental disaster zone.
Yeah, that's not the right colour. It's not very nice either.
But once she's been given a thorough green makeover, this horse box will be all set to help clean up Europe. This old nag of a vehicle could have ended up in the slaughterhouse, but now the Planet Mechanics are heading to Dick's farm to give her a new lease of life.
It's now officially a workshop. Power.
Power. Your house, Dick, you should know where that is.
I can find some juice, mate. It'll be green juice as well.
Good.
Dick generates his own electricity using solar panels, wind turbines, and his pride and joy, a homemade water turbine. He spent 2 years converting a derelict shell into this self-sufficient eco-homestead. Jem and Dick plan to make the most of the elements. They want to be totally environmentally friendly wherever they park up. They're determined to use renewable energy to power their workshop on wheels.
The way your hair's moving, Dick, makes me think the wind's doing something right here.
Well, I'll take the wind power, because I think wind power is great fun. Right, I've got the very simple system we're going to use here, right? So we've got a mast sitting on the top of our vehicle, yeah? And then we've got this is called a gin pole. It's on a hinge, yeah? And when we pull the from the back on the cable, it should just swing upright. Cool. On the top of this, we'll have our turbine. We'll get into location. The cavalry are here. We will make you green.
I'll take the sun.
Good.
I want to run this by you, because solar panels are fairly big for the energy you get. So I figure we get, like, the biggest solar panel we can afford. We stick it on a turntable on the roof so we can clock it round and catch the sun wherever it's going, so it's not relying on my parking.
Okay, well, so we need the ability, we need to be able to find south, because we want to have as much sun as possible, and we want to get it at the right angle so we have as much sun as possible. So that's a turntable with an up and down thing.
Dick and Jem have just 1 day to get the horsebox energy self-sufficient before they hit the road. They want to generate electricity with a wind turbine and a solar panel on the roof. They're fitting a rack of batteries to store the energy, which can be topped up when the truck's on the road, just like a car's battery. So when they park up and start work, they should have all the power they need. Dick's working on the pole that will be used to lever the wind turbine into position on the roof.
Ow! That end goes in the hole. Happy go, Jem.
Had a very good day.
Good man.
The electricity generators are finally in place, but there's much more to do to get their workshop finished. They're going to have to work late into the night to get their horsebox ready for action. The next morning, and the Planet Mechanics Eco Workshop is up and running. Dick and Jem are in the south of England on their way to the city of Bath. They're meeting Daniel Blackstone, who needs their help to take on an environmental challenge. Daniel runs a popular sandwich shop in one of Bath's Georgian cobbled back streets. He's doing a roaring trade with his environmentally friendly, locally sourced organic produce. Now he's keen to branch out and deliver takeaway lunches. It'll be great for business, but Daniel is worried it won't be so good for Bath. The last thing eco-minded Daniel wants to do is add more gas-guzzling delivery vehicles to the streets of Bath. This World Heritage site already has a poor record for air pollution. So can the Planet Mechanics build Daniel a prototype vehicle that can deliver sandwiches without leaving a toxic aftertaste? And Dick and Jem are determined not to add to the pollution. Their horsebox runs on biodiesel. Biodiesel is a biodegradable, non-toxic fuel producing 60% less carbon dioxide and soot than petroleum-based diesels. Not wanting to add to the congestion problems in the city, Dick and Jem set up shop in a field outside Bath. They're transferring to pedal power to get into the city, but it won't be an easy ride.
Right foot forward.
Yeah, here we go.
Go. I can try moving up one there. Yeah. Oh, too much. Sorry. Can you get back on there?
Yeah. A lot of traffic.
No. I never thought of Bath as having this kind of traffic problem. You really can actually taste it.
Thank you.
Our dynamic duo have made it to Blackstone's kitchen to find out more about Daniel's plans to deliver takeaway food.
Hi, Daniel.
Hey,
mate, Dick Strawberry.
How are you?
So you don't want a big belching diesel delivery vehicle?
No.
Right.
We want something that's going to be as smart and efficient, but obviously quite sort of green savvy as possible.
The obvious thing to do in a city centre is bicycles.
Well, let's see. I mean, it would be good if they, at the end, if they weren't too puffed out.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to arrive with them sweating. Here's your sandwich, mate.
Dripping all over it.
Yeah, because I don't want this to be personal. Do you imagine your delivery driver to be like Dick's size and shape on my side? I'm thinking there's hills.
Sounds real. What? No, we are actually cruising for a bit of a... Yeah, okay. That's valid.
If we just sort of go a couple of miles around the city centre and have an explore, then we'll get to know the lie of the land.
That's the best way. That's the best way.
There's no time for lunch.
There we go, nice and steady.
Dick and Jem have got less than a week to build an emissions-free delivery vehicle, so they better get a move on.
That's it.
The Planet Mechanics are on a reconnaissance mission to work out what sort of emission-free vehicle would work best, given the heavy traffic and steep terrain of Bath.
It's all little quaint streets.
Built for carts rather than cars.
They're quickly learning that if their eco-friendly delivery vehicle is to stand any chance of travelling across the city centre at speed, it should be able to squeeze through the gaps in the dense traffic.
It's acceleration and manoeuvrability then, really.
Absolutely.
It's also dawning on them that they should build something with a motor. Some of Bath's roads have gradients of up to 10%, and unless the delivery driver is super fit, there could be lots of hungry customers come lunchtime.
Right. I can see why you didn't go for the pedal bike delivery then. Oh.
Safely back at the truck, Jem and Dick brainstorm ideas for a lightweight green delivery machine.
Right, mate, the requirements. What do we have to do for them?
Right. It's got to have power. We need the speed to get round Bath quick enough so the sandwiches don't get cold. It's got to be zero emissions.
Okay.
Stick with the Blackstone image. Needs to be a nippy little vehicle.
It's got to be nippy, yeah? What else?
Reliability and safe.
Yeah, safe is good. I like safe. Right, with those, give me an idea. Which one? Electric's the obvious.
Daniel can go to the shop and buy an electric bike, okay?
Yeah.
He didn't call us in because he wants us to go to the shop and buy an electric bike.
Right, he wants something different.
Although electricity ticks all the boxes, it's not the innovative answer the Planet Mechanics want to deliver. And a big problem with electric vehicles is that batteries take several hours to charge, which could be very bad for business.
Yeah, but another one.
Air-powered.
Why would Daniel possibly want an air-powered vehicle?
Daniel would love an air-powered vehicle. Daniel has built up an almost unique business, okay?
Yeah.
Now, what better for him than a unique vehicle?
That's a great answer, as long as it can be made. You know, the power that we get from it, the ability to do the whole journey. You know, 2 miles up hills, back again, all the rest
Are
of
you
it.
questioning the power of air?
Yeah.
Right. I will make you a bike powered by air that makes you think, oof, check that.
All the way up.
Jem is determined to convince Dick that air is the way forward. To prove his point, he's setting up an experiment to demonstrate the power of compressed air. He wants to convert this old fire extinguisher into a single piston air motor. Jem has a degree in aeronautical engineering, but his first love is dabbling with crazy ideas. He's been responsible for developing notable scientific breakthroughs, such as the invisible car and underwater houses. And now, Jem has come up with yet another first, the air-powered bike Catapult.
So what are you going to show me?
Dick, you know you wanted to see a bike powered by air?
Yeah.
I've made us a bike powered by air.
That looks awfully like a cannon.
I'm more than a little excited by it. Yeah.
Talk me through what you're doing here.
Okay, first
You're
of all,
applying the lubrication.
I'm greasing my piston, lubrication and seal, just to make a better seal on my piston.
So it's a single piston.
Yep.
Single shot.
Single piston engine.
All that air.
Yep.
And it's under pressure. It's going to go down there and push you off the end.
Yep.
Get on there. You said it's going to work.
Oh, Dick.
You're not at all scared about this, mate.
I'm totally petrified, but I don't want to show you.
It's a dangerous proposition. The air in the fire extinguisher has been compressed to 8 times normal atmospheric pressure. In other words, the air has been packed into a confined space 8 times smaller than it would normally fill. Compressing air is like squashing a spring. The more it's squashed, the harder it wants to push back.
Nothing's going to go wrong.
Nothing's going to go wrong.
You just need to pull really hard.
Jem has designed a quick release mechanism that will discharge the air and all that energy instantaneously.
Stand well clear.
Step away. Right, primed, ready, pressure.
I wouldn't put my leg over something like that. Nice knowing you.
All right, Dick, if I die,
Yeah?
you will finish the project, won't you?
I'll deliver sandwiches on the tandem, mate. I'll put a little box where you were.
All right, as long as we're not going to let Daniel down.
It's the moment of truth, and there's no backing out. When Jem pulls the trigger, the compressed air expands super fast and rushes down the pipe. It's like a mini explosion that sends him shooting off the end.